Hey there guys, Ricky's Quickies. I'm just going to talk to you about a little idea that I have in terms of playing diminished scale patterns. You may think they're a little bit outlandish, but they're not. They're really, really useful because they contain within them, depends how you use them, a very, very familiar harmonic framework in the dominant chord with some extensions, alterations added. That's all it is. For me, I get very, very bored very quickly with hearing the diminished seventh arpeggio being played like this. And then moved up in minor thirds. It's just so predictable. So remember that you have lots of other notes to choose from with the diminished scale. It's an 8-note scale. So here, if I'm thinking, which I am going to use for this example, F sharp dominant 7. So here, but if I play the diminished scale, it will look like this. Okay, let me do that once more. Nice and slowly. Those are the notes within the diminished scale, or half whole, which is the way that I'm playing it now. But we can create some really, really useful sounds. And remember that we don't have to stick within that sort of rather restrictive framework of doing diminished shapes in minor thirds all the time, because when you move up a minor third, it sounds the same, right? So if you take this, sounds the same wherever you go. Sounds the same the whole time. So remember, we've got 8 notes here, so we can add some interest just by adding some notes of the diminished scale into the equation to create some melodic interest. Also some implied harmonic interest too. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So I'm thinking, in terms of F sharp dominant 7. So that's the chord that I'm thinking of. Okay. So the first shape that I'm going to show you is this. Okay, what have I got there? I'll show you what the frets are. So, and I'm containing these within the 4th, 3rd and 2nd strings of the guitar. They generally work really, really well in that area, okay? So, we have D string 2, 4, 5, G string 3, B string 2, 4, 5. So what you'll find with these patterns is the outer strings, the 4th and the 2nd strings, are exactly the same shape. It's only the inner, well, even the inner string doesn't change. You still use the middle finger to play it. So let me just play it here. Diminished. Okay, sounds pretty cool, right? So intervallically we have against the F sharp root, flat 7, root, flat 9, 3rd, 5, 6, flat 7, okay? Now we could theoretically move this up a minor 3rd, but doesn't it become as predictable as the diminished 7th arpeggios that I played initially? Yes, so we want to kind of circumvent that approach and create some melodic interest. So there are generally 2 shapes that we kind of have to negotiate with the diminished or half whole scale or whole half, whichever way you're playing it. So we're going to apply the same thing. So we're going to go up to the next available note and play. And all of those notes belong within that diminished scale, the whole half, F sharp whole half scale, or F sharp diminished scale, okay? So, Works nicely. Oops. So that sounds, you know, a little bit more interesting than just the straight ahead diminished 7th arpeggio. So now we can move on to the minor third mirror of this. Having played this, we can now go, which is the same as this. Okay, and then we're a minor third above this shape here. And we can play that a minor third higher, right? So all together. And so on. Continue on with whatever arpeggio you like to finish with. So if I take that shape and just play it like this, sounds a hell of a lot more interesting than like that kind of thing. There's nothing wrong with doing the diminished, usual diminished 7th arpeggio in minor thirds, but it just gets boring quite quickly. So remember, you've got all these notes to play with. And it's the world's your oyster then, and because it's symmetrical, you can have a ton of fun with it. Anyway, I hope I haven't bored the pants off you talking about this, but hopefully it's given you a few ideas to play around with. This has actually turned into less of a Ricky's Quickies, but a Ricky's Longies, I guess. But I'm really looking forward to getting back to doing this kind of stuff. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, click the like button, subscribe, all the rest of it. Buy content from my website, because that helps to support me greatly. And I'll see you in the next vid. Thank you guys.